Today we're talking about investing in private companies, and not just small startup companies, but giant companies with billion-dollar valuations. Companies like 23andMe that currently has a $2.7 billion valuation, or a company that we recently invested in, Lyft, the Uber competitor, that's valued at $18 billion, or one that I just invested in last week, Airbnb, $36 billion valuation. Hopefully these go public, hopefully we make a lot of money. But first, we're talking about a very small company. We're gonna take a bit of a road trip up north to Argyle, Texas to follow up with our buddy Chris Walters, who just started a small business flipping RVs.
From what I hear, the RV business is hot and growing. I'm excited because one of my first businesses was flipping used cars in high school. And between me, Dave, and Jordan, we actually know a lot about the used car industry, but very little, if nothing, about RVs. That's all about the change if today goes well.
We are Dumb Money. We are all about finding interesting opportunities, sharing them with you here on YouTube. And if that sounds like something you might be interested in, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell to make sure you get alerted when we make new videos.
Almost Oklahoma for this meeting.
We're actually going to Argyle, Texas.
Same thing.
Moo!
I've never been in an RV. The thought of flipping RVs is insane to me, but I can't wait to find out what it's all about. What's up, buddy? Love it out here. See, this is great. Yeah. Quite a difference from the big city, huh?
Just a little bit. You get our long ones?
Yeah, that's super cool. What do you want? Food to be playing?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh. You are way out here. You're like...
It's pretty far.
Denton. Are we in Denton?
No, this is Argyle.
Argyle?
This is our shop right here. This is Robert.
You're the business side of the house.
Yes.
Robert, you are the RV side of the house?
Yes. You know, I got into this when the market was way down. We've found a niche where we buy from insurance companies with damage, repair them, restore them, and resell them.
No, we sold over half of our RVs since I've met him on Facebook. We posted to Craigslist, Facebook. I create a YouTube video, sometimes 200 click-throughs a day. There's a couple RV repair shops, nothing within 250 miles of us, that does just strictly RV repair. And the one that we would like to model ourselves after is up in Oklahoma. It's literally 30 bays, it's two-sided. They have a camper in every bay being worked on. I think that if we had an indoor facility, we could probably get it done quicker. Here's one that we just picked up.
What's wrong with this one?
So when we got it, it says it had roof damage.
It doesn't look that bad.
Well, the insurance company totals it and pays them off.
It costs you $8,000, maybe $500 in repair, and you
Yeah.
can maybe sell it for 18 or 19.
Yeah.
My girlfriend would love this. I just don't like the idea of sleeping in my car.
Whoa! He's in here assembling an entire house. You just built a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refrigerator, stove.
This whole vehicle is held together by Velcro.
Yeah.
Chris just built this house in 5 minutes. Incredible.
So are you a big camper?
No, I've never even camped or even
I haven't
slept
either.
in an RV.
Opportunities for dumb money down the road might be expansion of your inventory through floor planning, and also building an indoor facility here to start working on more RVs. And then we could hire another repair person, right, full time.
Right.
And maybe expand the business at 3 or 4x from where it is today. That'd be cool. Awesome, thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. This was great.
On our way to lunch now to talk about investing in pre-IPO private companies.
We now know more than nothing about RVs. It's like Back to the Future. Is this Back to the Future? Is this where they shot it?
Last week I invested in Airbnb. The valuation was insane, $36 billion.
Are you worried at all about municipalities banning Airbnb?
Yeah, a little bit. They're basically running a hospitality business and a law firm at the same time to keep it running. These are opportunities that you can't just go to your online broker and buy. These are pre-IPO companies, and you can't, not everybody can do it. You have to be what's known as a qualified investor. So essentially in the US, that means you have $1 million net worth.
I'm really passionate about this subject because I do not like the fact that certain elements of society are allowed to participate in high growth, early stage investments, like us, and certain others are not. Anyone should have the right to invest in any company they want to invest in. You can buy a lottery ticket, you can buy booze, you can buy a big screen TV, but the government wants to restrict your ability to invest in a thriving early stage company, which is essentially keeping the wealth in a very concentrated pocket of this country, and it's terrible.
Companies stay private longer and longer and then lock out the general public from being able to profit off of that gain.
But that's why we're having to make all the investments we do pre-IPO. We invested in Lyft, we invested in, what's the gaming platform? Unity Technologies. We invested in, what else? A handful of these this year. Employees at these pre-IPO companies want to sell their shares because a lot of these employees have owned their shares for nearly a decade. I have an investment in a pre-IPO company as well. I think I talked to you guys about this yesterday, a couple days ago. 23andMe, the company that actually tests your DNA and kind of like Ancestry tells you who you're connected to based on your DNA, but really is more about health. I think they're a $3 or $4 billion company and they're looking to IPO next year and we can get in. We have to decide by end of day today.
Oh, wow.
Today. The deadline was Friday, and they extended it for us until today.
Have either of you used the product?
I've not.
I actually have, and it's really cool. You basically, they send you a test tube that you spit in, you send it back to them, and it requires an excessive amount of spit. It's really strange. But once you fill this test tube, you close it, you zip it, you just ship it back, and then you get an alert when your DNA tests are in.
A lot of their future revenue is tied to big data. They have 5 million customers that have shared their DNA, and now they're licensing that to pharma companies that are developing new drugs.
Then if somebody comes up with a drug that can help you, then they could have direct marketing to all the people that have that. That sounds really cool.
I'm 99.7% European. You can upgrade and get health reports. So you get carrier status reports, you get genetic risk reports, you get trait reports. It can tell you that you're more likely to have brown eyes, things like that. But this genetic health risk, it tells you like I am a slightly increased risk of age-related macular degeneration.
That's very cool.
That's super cool.
Okay, I'm doing 23andMe, 90%. We have to decide by the end of the day. I also want to do Airbnb, but I'm going to wait on that. But remember the iRobot trade from 2 years ago? Great trade. I mean, actually, it depends on how long you stayed in it, but if you stayed in it longer than 2 days, amazing trade. Looking at very similar social data that I've been analyzing for the Roomba, they've come out with a new Roomba that actually empties the vacuum cartridge, like the bag, so that you don't have to empty the bag every day. It like empties it inside of a bigger container.
That was the biggest problem I had with my Roomba. And this is what I don't like about Roomba, is their upgrade path. You buy a $1,000 Roomba because it has a video camera and maps your house and knows where it's cleaned. Then they come out with another $1,000 model. You can't trade it.
But that's what I like about Roomba. That's exactly what I like about Roomba.
As an investor, as a consumer,
no.
I spend way too much money on robot vacuum cleaners.
We haven't ordered yet. We haven't even ordered.
And you just finished all the queso.
Camillo that he wasn't allowed to use a credit card because his bill was only 76 cents.
What is this?
Is that Rice Krispies? How much sugar do you think is in there? Oh my gosh. 160 grams of sugar. I've been trading this company, what do you call them? What are they called?
Funko?
Funkos. Yeah, Funko Pops. IPO'd about a year ago, Funko Pops. Completely missed the run up from $9 a share to 28. Now they're back now into the teens. But you can trade them when they come out with really popular Funko Pops. So I'm always monitoring each of the Funko Pops to see if they come out with one that's extraordinarily popular, because it impacts earnings that quarter. So I'm actually tracking a bunch of Funko Pops right now. And if I see the sales, at least the social traction of the Funko Pop collection, spike up in any given quarter, I'll trade it.
So on the way back to the car, Chris is having second thoughts already.
Well, with the market down another 500 points, I don't want to invest money in another illiquid asset right now until things stabilize with the market. So I mean, if the market wasn't down 500 points again today, I might think differently, but I think we need to kind of pause on these pre-IPO companies just for a month or two until the market stabilizes.
We generally like the public markets, except for when we're losing all of our money in them, which is happening right now.
I just decided I am out on 23andMe only because I just can't put more money into these pre-IPO companies while the market's dropping 500 points a day. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I might still do it because I've got a bunch of cash sitting around, but
All right.
I don't know.
The market's dropping 500 a day, it's just freaking me out.
Amazon's down, Facebook's down, Apple's down, everything is down, down, down. Except for flour. And it's down. The 3 month looks terrible, but look at it today.